3 hours of a wait time and more transfers than ever. Those are a couple of reasons North Star Health Alliance is planning to begin its own ambulance transport service. It's going to be laying out the facts to Ogdensburg City Council tonight as the health group seeks its support. They want the support from lawmakers, but there are other ambulance squads that are against this idea. Here's 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning.
North Star Health Alliance, a local healthcare organization, hopes to start its own ambulance service for its facilities, including Carthage Area Hospital and Claxton Hepburn Medical Center. Tuesday night, officials will present the facts at an Ogdensburg City Council meeting, complete with ideas and numbers.
We're just trying to provide the City Council with some more information so that they can make an informed decision to support our ambulance proposal.
Since announcing it would use the service to transport its patients to other facilities, North Star Health Alliance has received backlash from EMS squads like Carthage Area Rescue, Lewis County Search and Rescue, and Ogdensburg Volunteer Rescue Squad. Their argument, the service would make it harder to staff local squads and could potentially drive them out of business. Still, North Star Health Alliance maintains the move would help sustain the existing squads. Vice President of Emergency Services and Security, Dominic Doldo, says over the last 2 years, transport requests and wait times have grown. The average wait time for a transfer from Carthage Area Hospital to another facility is 3 hours and 8 minutes. At Claxton Hepburn, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Officials say extreme cases have exceeded 30 hours.
Realistically, we can't do it alone with only one ambulance at each facility. We are still going to have to rely on the support of the local rescue squads, both in Ogdensburg and Carthage, and Guilfoyle Ambulance and other transporting ambulances to get our patients to where they need to go.
Last month, Ogdensburg City Council received a letter from North Star Health Alliance asking for written support it can provide to the state. At the time, councilors didn't think they had enough information or time to ask questions about the move. Doldo says this presentation will allow them to do that. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.